Greetings, Bitcoiners. Welcome to Bitcoin for All. So, in this video, we're going to discuss have Bitcoin failed? Well, if you're new to Bitcoin, you might think of that because this is our current situation on the screen and it doesn't seems good. But if you're older to Bitcoin, you just happy that you can buy more sets, basically. Let's discuss why Bitcoin's dropping and have this halving flopped or something? Because we reached the all-time high, $120,000, but we quite didn't have much development on this 24 halving. So currently, Bitcoin it's on $90,000. A lot of people thought we'll end the year close to 150, close to $200. Uh, People were more optimistic about it, and we kind of get this cold bucket war on us. This is our current situation. So why is this happening? Because it doesn't feel right. If you take a look here on this halving map, on the previous halvings, Bitcoin has an expressive growth in terms of price, of course. Look at this. It's usually take action, let's say, uh, after at least 6 months to 1 year of halving. After this period of time, usually the halving reflects on Bitcoin price. So we can take a look here on the first halving. It has the halving and then increase like 7,000%. That was really in the beginning. And second halving, 283%. The third halving, 400%. Four halving, 200%? Interrogation. And we're kind of in the future right now in 25, and no, it didn't rise that much, unfortunately, for someone, and fortunately for people that are still stacking sats. So why is this happening? And the thing is, if you think Bitcoin has failed, it don't. Sincerely, it don't. People just didn't understand it yet. And this is an advantage for you. It's an advantage for all Bitcoiners because we know what Bitcoin truly is. It's not a coin. It's not a digital currency or an investment. Freedom. You're basically buying your freedom. Okay. So the price kind of doesn't matter. Not right now, because the price will reflect the true uh, value of Bitcoin when normal people realize the value of Bitcoin. And people still don't get it, actually, because let's go feel a bit forward. Here is this table of halving showing that Bitcoin they are mining decreased by half each halving. If you don't know, 4 years Bitcoin has an event called halving, and 4 years later another halving, and so on. So what basically is it reduces the Bitcoin that is available for mining. So it's dropping significantly. But people still don't get it because it's still a lot over there. But as we move forward, as we advance on years and Bitcoin mining, so people don't get how scarce Bitcoin is. Because in a few years, less than one Bitcoin will be mined in each block. So we will drop significantly. People, let's get back to the first slide. So here we have the max supply. The max supply of Bitcoin is 21 million Bitcoins. thing is, we have this fake idea, we have this illusion that we can bought Bitcoin whenever we want, and that's not true. Why? Because we almost on 20 million Bitcoins supplied already. That means nearly 95% of all Bitcoin that will ever exist, it's already on circulation. So we have this fake illusion that we can bought Bitcoin whenever we want. And that's not true because you will reach a point that Bitcoin is so scarce that we will only get to buy Bitcoin through mining because the people that hold Bitcoin, they will not want to sell it because it's the most valuable thing in the world. People are gonna realize that and they will not sell their Bitcoins anymore. And it will be so scarce that we only will be able to buy Bitcoin through mining. And we only get like, let's suppose we are in 2028. You will only get 1.5 Bitcoin per 10 minutes. Now imagine that competing with all people in the world. Like everyone realizes how much valuable Bitcoin is and everyone starts trying to buy it. Corporations, governments, all those trying to buy Bitcoin at the same time will be a war and will not be enough Bitcoin available for everyone. That's the point. So here we have this Bitcoin rainbow price chart. It's an interesting chart that uses halving and time as meters, and it basically says when Bitcoin is cheap or expensive. So we have these meters. It's like maximum bubble theory, FOMO. Uh, if you just need to hodl, if it's still cheap, it's a buy time, it's a fire sale, and Bitcoin's that. So it's just a way to kind of measure with some meters if Bitcoin is cheap or not. But interesting thing, when you take a look on the previous halvings, we saw that we have this huge pump on Bitcoin price. And now more close to our days, like to be precisely after like 2022, any case it doesn't matter. What the point that really matters is halving. After the halving on 2024, we basically trading sideways. Bitcoin didn't have a huge price evolution. People might think Bitcoin had failed, but not. It's a huge opportunity actually. So as I said, we'll get a time that we will only get to buy Bitcoin through mining, and it'll be hard. So be smart and buy Bitcoin before we get to there. Buy assets, stack assets. This is currently the map of CBDC, which stands for Centralized Bank Digital Currency, which is basically government taking over control of all the resources, all your money, and you became a slave, and it's growing and growing faster. So in the CBDC world, only people with Bitcoin will be free. Because if you don't have Bitcoin, you're going to use the government money and they will have full control over it. So you basically a slave. So let me ask, what is the price of your freedom? I'm gonna ask again. The price of your freedom is $90,000. Do you think $90,000 is expensive for Bitcoin? Do you think $200,000 is expensive for Bitcoin? Or Bitcoin's 120,000 a few months ago? I'm not gonna buy it. It's too expensive. In the future, only people with Bitcoin will be free. As I said, Bitcoin, it's freedom. So I'm gonna ask you, what is the price of your freedom? Because for me, my freedom has the same value of my life. Because for me, having a life where I can't be free, it's not worth living. So think about it, stack your stats, and be free.